Well, hello everyone. So, I'm now tackling the tarot decks. Okay, I'm going to start with the ones on my desk, the ones I have out for the month, and then we're going to go through the bags, any of them that are in bags, in the basket down there, down underneath my table, and then we're going to go through the ones that are in boxes and such. So that's the system. So we're going to start with the what's on my desk. So we'll start with this one. I'm not going to open it because I'm still kind of researching it and reviewing it, because the Food Fortunes is kind of like a joke deck, and it's kind of like to answer what's for dinner rather than a Rider-Waite kind of system. So I'm still researching that, but that's only a trade just recently happened, and it's by Josh Lafayette. So if you want to have a look at it, I'd recommend the New Age Hipster 333, her one. I'm watching that to get a gist of what this kind of deck is, because I've been like interested in it, because I do have my little mini chocolate oracle, which I forgot to add to the oracle collection. But you know, like, it's just a tiny little like affirmation one. It's because it's so small, I forget, like it's just there, you know. But yeah, so this is only a new one, so I'm still like researching that. Next is the Golden Art Nouveau Tarot. Now this, I was obsessed with this before, like at the start of the year, because I just went, I need to put it down and give love to other decks. Like, I love this too much. So I love this deck too much because I want to take a few out. I love the gold in this. Like, it's so nice, but it's not like blinding. Like, I'm focusing on the character or the figure in the card. I'm focusing on what the card means. The backing is stunning as well. I have a flip through this as well on my channel. But there is it's by Matt Hughes, is it? I think it's Matt Hughes. Oh, my head's just lost. Like, I had it going, don't forget to say that deck, and I forgot about it. Oh, no, but yeah, this deck is gorgeous and I love it. Like, it's such a nice little Scarabeo deck, and it's really like, you know, it's really good for shuffling as well. Like, I've shuffled with that so much, and the Scarabeo don't fail on card quality, I find. So that one is a lovely one. I recommend that. Also, for the month of September, I have the Tarot of the Haunted House. I want to get back into my spooky decks. Now, I've edged this in blue, and then I edged it in black, because the blue was actually fading not that well. Like, it's just like, it was like this kind of blue, and it just wasn't sticking very well. There's the star card. So if you know the numbers, and you can kind of tell what it is, like this one's one of those ones you can tell what the card is. Like, the suits are down here at the bottom, and the number for the minors, and then the majors are on top, or at the bottom as well actually, so there's no names on them. It's literally a pure borderless deck, and I absolutely adore this deck. Like, it's so creepy, but it's a nice creepy. Like, am I going to survive this? So the whole point of the deck, like if you watch the flip through on my channel as well, I go into the fact that this is actually the Fool's journey through the haunted house, and that's what I think that's what the creator did. It's also another Scarabeo deck, and it's phenomenal. Like, look, the butler is the magician, because the butler always has everything. That's like the best Hierophant ever in some decks. There's another one that's good, and we'll get to that, but this one, I reminisce with that a lot. Knight of Cups. The cups are angels. The swords are vampires. I can't remember what the other ones are. But I think the wands are like a cult. I have no idea. But I haven't touched this in a while, and it's so good. Like, look at this, like the 4 cups, and the other hand is a skeleton coming behind you. You're like, what is this? Like, look at that. Like, that's the devil card. It's a succubus. I love it. It's such a good deck for Halloween, and I absolutely love this deck. It's like, you can use it any time, and it's just one of those decks that kind of got me back into tarot as well after the pandemic hit kind of thing, and coming out of quarantine. So it's one of those decks that just kind of, yeah, it's a nice deck. It's really good. I'd recommend the Dark Fairytale Tarot. Now, I haven't used this as much as the Haunted House, which I thought that was so bizarre for me. I thought it would be this one I'd be using more. But it's out for month of Halloween. Month of September, just to get into using like dark decks. Like, I usually like my fairy decks, you know, and like there's the devil, like he looks like Hellboy, and then we have the 5 of Wands. So this one actually has the 5 and the wand down here, so it's not Yeah, it's not borderless, but hey, I don't really mind. But look at this. Knight of Pentacles running along away from the dead. Like, it's so dark, but it's really good. There's the King of Wands. I thought that'd be an Emperor, actually, for a second. Let's see, can I find a major? Yeah, look, here's the Judgment card. Like, they're stunning, and the back is gorgeous. I've edged this in black, because when they're black borders, like the frame like that, and it's black on the back, it's going to be edged in black. So I've edged mine in black. But I do like it. I just need to start using it more. There's the Lovers. And I like this Lovers card because you cannot tell this male figure if it's male or female. Like, it's that kind of like pixie cut kind of person. And I'm like, ooh, that's interesting. But yeah, so I like that one for... Here's in one of the bags. So I have... Sometimes I'll probably be like, oh, I don't know what's in here. And I'll be like, oh yeah, that one. So this is the Dreaming Way. This has been trimmed and edged by the lady I traded with. And I absolutely love this deck. Like, the backing on it is stunning. And the way it's trimmed, it looks more... I don't know, it looks more like there's more wiggle room for the pictures. And I actually like this. I've worked with it for my good night reading. So the reading you do before you go to bed for yourself. Just, yeah, I use this. It's stunning. I absolutely love it. Oh, that Magician. I love her. Love her so much. The Moon. I don't know why she looks like she's making the lobster dance. So it's like, I don't know. It's really cool. So, oh, these are upside down now. Whoop. But yeah, like, I love it. I love this, like, the cups are like these black and white cups. The wands. There's a chariot. Like, it's stunning. I don't know what it is. Art gets me. It's mostly the art style of this that really pulls me in, and I can't remember the artist's name, but oh my god, they did a stunning job. All the decks will be linked below, so, but if there are some out of print, they won't be on the list, because you kind of have to go hunting for yourself on that one. But yeah, that's the Dreaming Way tarot deck that I really connected with. Like, I started with Oracle, but I did have the Floy Gothic Tarot. I think that's what it's called, the Favaloy one. Couldn't connect with that. I don't know what I was doing getting one that's like not even following a system. This is the Arcanum Tarot, and this is like the first proper tarot deck system I followed, and I love it so much. Oh, it's so beautiful. And like, I took it out for autumn because of the browns, and I've edged it in like bronze to liven up because I've used it so much. The edging needed a little like sprucing, but it's so good and it's stunning. I'd recommend this for beginners. It's great, but in all honesty, I'd recommend anything with a book, because I was just so afraid to use a book because I went, no, I'll confuse myself. How am I going to learn on my own? Like, I love that. Look at that. Oh, it's beautiful. It's stunning. It's such a stunning deck. This is in order actually because I was doing the lessons on YouTube and I just forgot to do them. But like, yeah, like here's the majors. Like, that's stunning. Oh, it's so pretty. Where's the star card? Oh, the Lovers. See, the Lovers there are the Two of Cups, and I was like, oh my god, that's amazing. Like, the Two of Cups is them later on in life, and I love that. Let's see, there's the Strength card, which is the box art, so if you're looking for that, it's that one. Where's the Star card? That's, oh, the Death card. I'll praise this deck there. Star card. And if you noticed, the High Priestess is actually the banner, but I want to update my banner on YouTube and everywhere else. I just love that High Priestess so much, like I put her in, just very faded. But yeah, that's a great deck to start off with. Is the Tarot of Enchanted Dreams by Yasmin Westwood. You're like, how the hell do you know that? And it's in an Arcanum bag. Like, I love this bag. It's just, it fits this deck perfectly actually. This is huge. This is the size of an Oracle deck. This is massive, and I love this deck. It's gilded. It's worth the money. The book that comes with it is stunning. Yeah, no, I love this. It's curved because I'm using it so much, but I love this artwork for the deck it is. And if you want to see that flip through, go and look at it. Like, this is like my soul deck. As I said before, I don't really believe in soul decks, but like, you know, you find you can have more than one. It's like you can have more than one best friend kind of thing. So I'm like, No, you can have more than one soul deck. Like, this one's not leaving ever, and I love it so much. Let me see if I can find the Hierophant in it, because that is a stunning card. Whoa, I forgot about the Seven of Swords. Like, that's stunning. And the Magician is a woman. There's no men in this. That's a great one. It's the Hangman. It's called Perspective. I always struggled when I was starting off reading, like, what was the Hangman? Like, I didn't get it. Like, what does that mean? Like, you know, and do you take it literally or what? But no, it means perspective, and you get into perspective. Wheel of Destiny. There you go. It's called Wheel of Destiny. No, but anyway, if I find it, I find it. But if I don't, I don't. But like, this deck is stunning. I love it so much. It's not gonna leave my life anytime soon, and I love it so much. Like, it's stunning. The cardstock is really nice, and the gilding doesn't really fall off. Like, it has fallen off in bits, little bits, but you wouldn't notice it as much. But that is a great deck. Stuff is the lovely Almonds tarot. Now I'm using this one this week, and this bag comes with it when you buy it off of Kelly L. What? Oh, I can't remember her full name, but it's like Kelly Ellie. All the links will be down below. But anyway, yeah, no, she made this deck, and I love it. Now the only thing is, I'd love to edge it, but I don't know if I should edge it in pink or a different shade of pink. Like, should it be the same pink? It's such a nice deck. Like, it's such a modern take on a tarot deck, and it's stunning. Like, I love it. It's all upside down, but sure. But it's stunning. Like, that is such a cheeky devil. I love it. So this is an indie deck, but I'm using it this month, and I love it. I absolutely, oh my god, like, it's so pretty. Oh, the star card. It's so pretty. They're just hands, and they're just black, white, and pink. That's it. Like, that's so simple. And it's stunning. Like, it's really good. It's lovely. And the backing's the same as the box. It comes with the box, of course. But yeah, so that is the lovely Almonds. I'm still learning to connect with it in a way. Like, using it helps, so I'm using it, and I love it. So this is the Halloween tarot. Now I do have the full size one of this as well. This is one of the tins I have. I have not used it since getting it last year. Don't know why. Sometimes it's just those decks that you're just like, you have to really connect with it, and it's such a quirky little, like, Halloween deck, but you know, it is lovely. And it's just the suits always throw me off when they're new, like pumpkins, imps, what's the other one? Swords, is it? Or are they knives? Pumpkins, imps, bats. Bats are swords. That's what got me. Bats are swords. And then, like, look at that Queen of Pentacles. Holy crap. No, it's nice Halloween deck. I just need to start using it more. What's the other suit? Pumpkins. Ghosts. The lovers are ghosts. That's so cute. So it is cute, to be honest. Like this in this tin one, it's so cute. The backing's like this lovely orange. Just need to start using it more. See, the ones I put out, some I've used before, and some are like, no, I need to use that. I need to use that. This is another one I've taken out for the month of September, and it's the Everyday Witch Tarot. I love this. Do you know when you use, I'm gonna say, there's decks you use, right, constantly, and then you go, I need to take a break, otherwise I won't, like, use it anymore. So I put this away for a bit, took it out, and I went, oh my god, I forgot how amazing this deck is. Like, it's so pretty and so cute. It's stunning. The cardstock could be a bit better, but it's a nice everyday deck. It says in the name, but it's so nice, and it shuffles like a dream. Like, I'll show you now. Oh, but I did have the Oracle deck, but I got rid of it because it's not the same feel, if that makes sense. It doesn't feel the same. It shuffles beautifully. Oh, just that even shuffle properly. There we go. It shuffles so nicely. Like, it's such an easy deck to work with. But yeah, like, I love it. Like, I'd recommend this to anyone. This is a good beginner deck because the book it comes with has like an activity page, I say activity page, it's a page for your notes to say, oh, the world, that means new ending, new season, blah blah blah. You write your little notes in it. It's such a good beginner deck. I would recommend this. I'm going to actually leave that out because I want to use that later. Next up is this one here, across the way. This is the Alcamia Tarot. It's in Japanese, but the deck itself is in English. The book and everything was in Japanese or Korean. I think it's Japanese. This deck, I really need to start using this. It's just there. It's sitting there. I just don't usually grab for it because I think it's just really glossy. And it's not the weird glossy. It's just... It's one of those decks you just kind of go, yeah, you have to be in the mood for it. But, you know, oh, it's stunning. And I got it on eBay, so I don't know if that same seller would have it. So I'll put the link down below, but if it's not there, it's not there. So just look at, I looked for it on eBay and that's how I got it. But it's really pretty. It's so good. Oh, like look at that fool. Embracing the light and everything. It's very pretty. I need to start using this more. It's just lovely. It's stunning. Right. Okay, so I'm going to move on to the basket, so give me 1 second while I take them out. Okay, so all the bags are out. So we're going to go through the bags first, and then I'll do the ones that are still in their boxes, like the haunted house and stuff like that. So, grab and go. So we got this one. I know this is the Modern Witch. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, Modern Witch. Just having this tarot bag, and it's this deck. I will always praise it. It's so good, but the more you use it, I think the more flexible it gets. When you first get it, it's like, it's so stiff. It's like stuck together. It's so stiff, but I love it so much. Like if you, oh, it's all females in it as well, so it's a female only deck. But like, you know, females can have masculine energy as well. It's a lovely deck. I absolutely, like, I don't know how to describe it. You know, there's some things you're like, how do I describe this? Like, it's a beautiful deck for anyone. I think it's gorgeous. Like, it's great. I actually love it so much. You just have to be in the mood for it. This is, again, one of the few decks that got me back into reading when the pandemic hit, like to come out of the quarantine. Like, you know, when you're scared, you're just like, I don't want to predict anything right now. Like, please don't let me predict anything. But there you go. Look, like, it's stunning, and the diversity in it is beautiful. Oh, like, it's so beautiful. I can't describe it. I don't know how to describe it. It's just a gorgeous deck. That's literally it. And if you hear something like fall out of the bags, I put a crystal in each bag, in some bags. So this is some tiger's eye in here, because I like this deck to keep me grounded. Oh, to keep me grounded. Did I actually go in? It did. That felt like it didn't go in. This is not the Starman. My aunt gave me this, and I put a little guardian angel on it because, well, my aunt, she's still alive. Just so you know, she's still around. She gifted me this, and I've put the Animal Tarot in here by Doreen Virtue. I love this deck. Now, in here before was the Good Tarot. I used to use the Good Tarot all the time. Just kind of pulled away from that, and like, I like this animal deck so much. It's I don't know if it's still available. I've no idea. But yeah, it's such a nice little fluff deck. It's so nice. And if you're like having one of those weeks where I want to recharge, I don't want to use too much energy, you just go, oh, I'm gonna draw a card, and that's what it says on the bottom, and that's it. Do you know? Here, I'll draw one for you guys. But yeah, it's such a nice colourful deck. Like, the light blue is swords, the maroon red is wands, but I think they go by season in this as well. Yeah, because this is Pentacles, so it's autumn. Queen of Spring is, you know, wands, and the majors are in this like deep purple. It's so nice. Again, I always say it every time I have a Doreen Virtue deck. I feel so sorry that people will not be able to experience these decks, and they're such nice decks. Winter is swords, you know. But like, everyone moves on, whatever it is, you know, you move on, but like, whatever, you know, it's her life. But yeah, no, I love this deck. Oh, it's such a nice little animal deck. I used it a few weeks ago because I was like coming out of using the animal guide challenge, so I went, I need to you keep using animals for a minute, I need to use my animal deck. So yeah, this is what's in here now, and it's lovely. I love it. Remember, when I was about to get it, I saw that was weird. I was looking at the seagull that came out the first time there, which was this, and the seagull just went by my window. Oh wow. This is let's see what it says actually real quick. This is an intelligent challenge that calls upon your ability to think of a matching solution. If helpful information is put to you bluntly, accept the message without being bothered by the message. Don't kill the messenger or the message. That's interesting. Some of these bags are not tarot bags. This is actually just, you know, a wash bag you get in the pharmacy. They fit some of these decks perfectly. So this is the Fairy Tarot by Doreen Virtue. I think Bradley Valentine did this. I'm not sure. But yeah, it's just gorgeous. Fairies. You know me and fairies. I might actually make my border more fairy-like. But hey. I do love this deck. It's so pretty and so nice. And it's the same system, like, with the seasons. Again, this is gilded. I think that Animal Tarot is like one of the very few that aren't gilded by her, by Doreen Virtue. But yeah, but there's the lovers. Oh, it's so pretty. Like, it's stunning. The Dreamer, which is the Fool. The Emperor. It's lovely. I actually like this deck. It's stunning. I always use this one or the animal one, depending if I'm like, do you know, just as I said, you have one of those weeks where you're just like, I just want to chill for a bit. I'll get this one out of the way. This one's in just very run down. It's a shower bag. This is the Wizard Tarot by Corinne Kenner. This is out of print. It's so rare to get, and I can't remember what deck I had, but I had another rare deck and it was like a limited edition of it. And the girl wanted that deck and I went, do you have this deck? And she was, yeah, and then we just swapped. And I was like, I can't believe I swapped a rare deck for a rare deck. And I was like, holy crap. And this is stunning. I don't touch it. It's like one of those ones you're like, do I dare touch it? Do I dare use it? Do you know? It's so stunning. Like, the cardstock is very thin. Who's it by? Llewellyn. Okay. But there's another Wizard Tarot, we'll get to that. It's Barbara Moore's one. But this is on another level of wow. There is a book, but this one didn't come with it, so. And the cups are mermaids. Oh my goodness. Like, let me see, can I find the majors? I think they're at the back. Because I was just like, whoa, this deck is on another level. I don't know. It's one of those ones that's so rare. I'm just like, do I dare use it? Because, like, I know they're meant to be used, but I collected it for the art, really. It's one of the ones that are rarely put out there and used. But I was looking for this for about 5 years, and then lo and behold, it just came in at the right time. I love it. It's so pretty. I need to start using this more, but I'm so terrified to use it because you can't replace it. So I was like, what do I do? Do you know? Oh, it's beautiful. It's stunning. I actually love that one. It's like, it's so good. There is an app for it, I think, for the book. But yeah, so that one's like, that's one of the very few that I rarely take out. It sits in that basket because they're going, it's too precious. I feel like Gollum with it, because like you can't, it's one of those ones you can't replace, you know what I mean? Star Spinner, I think. Yeah, Star Spinner. Hey, good guess. This deck is stunning. No, like this one you can replace because it's mass produced, you know what I mean? But this one, unlike the Kawaii Tarot, I should actually take that one out after this. Because it's on my desk. This one is beautiful. Like, colour-wise, it's stunning. And I did pick this Lover's card. There are other Lover's cards in it. I just picked this one because it just represented the lovers for me. But there is a homosexual couple and a lesbian couple. They're both homosexual. What am I saying? There's a male homosexual couple and a female homosexual couple in it as well. And I thought that was beautifully done. The artist is stunning. At her work, their work, her work. Backing is stunning. I always think of this deck, which is amazing because of the colours are just stunning. Oh, it's just one of those decks you go, I can't put it down. I need to put it down because I need to work with the other ones I have. But yeah, it's gorgeous. I recommend that. The book is really like a nice size to travel with as well. And it just gives you the upright and the reverse in it as well. But it does it in like a storytelling fairy way. Like, it's really interesting how they tell you about it. But yeah, that's one of those decks I go, that's a keeper. You know? Now see, I have another one, another black bag. You see, it looks nearly the same, so that's why I was like, whoops, I think I grabbed the wrong one, but it doesn't matter, it's done now. This one is the old version of the Gilded Tarot. It's by Kira Marchetti. So this is pre-owned, okay? So my friend, an old friend of mine, found it in a charity shop, got it for like €5, just the cards like this, no book. And then they passed it on to me, gave me the bag and this, and I used it so much that I had to edge it to clean up the edges. But it's such a good deck. Like, it's such a nice deck. If you do want this deck, there is one called the Easy Tarot, and the book is by, who's the book by? See, I have it here. This is my backup. See, I have the backup for this. This book is really good for beginners, and it comes with the book and the tarot deck. So the tarot deck is there. See, I have my spare. This is just one of those ones you have to have a spare of. It's Josephine Earlshaw? Earlshaw? It's an interesting name. But yeah, that's the one that this deck comes with. Or you could buy the deck on its own. But there is a new version of the Gilded Tarot called the Gilded Royale. And it's gorgeous. But I like my sentimental old one. So, you know, this one would go out with me. But like right now, it's like kind of hard to go out and do readings. So they're open on my Instagram if you want a reading. But yeah, let's get that back in there. I love that one. It's so nice. It's so simple to read as well. Like, I know that's the Knight of Cups, so there's a cup. You can read it, and you can see the type of energy he is as well, which is nice. They express the energy very well. Next up, this is Centennial. I want to take a few out. I'm not going to keep taking everything out. This is the Centennial Tarot by Pamela Cole Smith. Very straightforward. It is... Did I just grab the wand suit all together? That was weird. But yeah, this deck is lovely. I actually like this one a lot. Yeah, it's in order. Why is it in order? That's weird. Anyway, but the Centennial, this is the one with the borders. I like the one with the borders. I don't know why. It just feels like itself when it's with the border. I don't know. That's just me. But no, that's a great one as well. If you want your traditional Rider Waite, that's a good one as well. And this one is... it's from a video game. It's from Dragon Age Inquisition. It's the tarot decks that are in... The tarot cards that are in the loading screen. And someone on Etsy has made it into a tarot deck. So it's the Dragon Age Inquisition. I don't mind it, and they also give it like the Lenormand numbers, I think. Actually no, it's like a sword and 3. Okay, I haven't seen this in a while. But yeah, I do like it. And these are like the fate cards, so depending on the character you're playing, like that's the difficulty. That's the bad guy. That's your friend Cole, who becomes a spirit again. It's all interesting with staffs. It's good. I love it. I just have it for like novelty reasons. It's not for using as tarot. And the game is stunning. I can't wait for the next installment. Hopefully next year or the year after. Oh, Dorian. That's Dorian. Oh, Dorian. But I do like it. I just wouldn't... if you want to get it, you know, but I wouldn't pay the price it is for it, if that makes sense. Like, I have this, and there are like... This image is not even HD. It's like all pixelated and such. It's not on, some of the cards are pixelated as well. You know, it could have been a better printing job. That's the only thing I'd say about it. And the bag could be a better quality or actually fit the thing. Because you really do have to shove it in there. You have to really open it and then shove the cards in because it doesn't fit until you like put it in. Like really shove it in. I'm going to leave that because I'm going to get annoyed with that. Okay, so we'll leave that there for now. This one, I found this makeup bag and I just went, oh, sure, that can work for a tarot bag. So this is the Wizard Tarot by Barbara Moore. That's the only thing, as I'd say, is the backing, okay? But I don't mind it, you know? It's not reversible, it's just a dragon on a wand. So we have the Lovers. There's so many, like, oh, the Aces are stunning. The Queens are on another level of gorgeous, aren't they? Let's go that way. It's a very good deck. I reference the book all the time if I'm stuck. The book is out on my desk and it's stunning. Like the deck it's a good upgrade to the old version of Wizard Tarot. This is the Wizards, so plural. Wizards Tarot. And it's such a good alternative to it and I love it. It's really nice. You need to start using it more. Just not in the mood for wizards. Do you know what I mean? Like, I'm not in the mood for playing around with wizards. Right, we'll go with the blue one next. I think, oh, this is the Tarot de Nuit. Love this deck. This is going to come out for October, I think. This is Tarot de Nuit. It's by Luxe. It's the same person, I think, or it's the same style as Arcanum. I love this deck. It's stunning, and the artist, I follow her on Instagram and she's so good and I love her. And I actually asked her going, did you mean to put the Mad Hatter in? Did you mean to put, like, that's the Mad Hatter on the Three of Cups? And I was like, did you mean to put, let me see, can I find her? Cinderella in as the Two of Pentacles? Do you know? To balance your time. And then there's like another one. Oh, let me see now. That like devil card. Beautiful. Like here, look, the Knight of Pentacles is Daenerys from Game of Thrones. And I said, is that Daenerys? And she goes, yeah, that's Daenerys. Like, she picked it for that reason. That's Elsa. Love this deck. It's so good. Like Page of Pentacles. Like, oh, would she? And she goes, yeah, she would, because Elsa would suit the Page of Pentacles, actually. Judgment is this gorgeous portal looking thing. Oh, look at that Queen of Wands. Like, it goes from like really dark to like white and like, whoa, that's really bright. Like, it's very good. The Hermit is a female and that red is phenomenal. I think her name is Alexandra V. Bach. Alexandra V. Bach. Yep, Alexandra V. Bach. Go follow her on Instagram. She's stunning. Can't wait for that. So that's a deck I love. Is the Tarot de Nuit. We used this one. My friend made this deck, this bag for me, all out of pirate material. So this is Tarot Grand Deluxe. Grand Lux. I would say Deluxe, like deluxe, like the way Italians say de, like de, like of. I love this card. This one. I love Chiara Marchetti's mass-produced ones. I would love to own one of his independent ones that he does. I like using the Grand Lux and the Gilded Tarot. So like, yeah, it's fine. Absolutely fine. I love it. It's so good. The cardstock is phenomenal. It is huge as a card. I love the feel of the card, the finishing. It's so good. I recommend that for beginners as well. That's a good one. But yeah, that's Tarot. That's the Tarot Grand Lux. I'm literally doing really quick. Quick. Very quick. Because we're going not even finished. But yeah, so that's the Tarot Grand Lux. Love that one. I love all my decks. I rotate them so you can get to use them, do you know? Like some I will not use because of like their rarity or the just on the mood, do you know? And if I don't use them, I have this thing like if I don't use them within a year, like within that year, I need to think, give them another go and see what happens, and then they can either, should I stay or should I go? So this is this is the Llewellyn deck. This is a recent trade I did with someone. Love it. It's actually such a nice deck, and it comes with, there is one called you can get Llewellyn Classic, which is this is what this is called, or you can get Tarot Made Easy. And I'm gonna link that one for you guys in case someone wants a beginner deck. So it's going to be Tarot Made Easy, and from what I've seen, the book is great. I only have the deck, but from what I've seen from people, the book is very accurate and very easy to eat. You can eat the book. Gotta leave that blooper in. You can, very easy to read. So yeah, so there's the Page of Cups, Queen of Cups. It's all good. It's lovely. There's the Magician as well. The backing is beautiful. I love this. Matches my nails as well. Have you noticed I got my nails done? Little bag, and I think this is the Angel Tarot by Radley Valentine. And is it Radley Valentine or is it just Dorian? I have no idea, but it's the same system. It's gilded. It has an angel on the back. It's an angel themed version of the same thing. Like there's water, but it's elements. It's instead of seasons. Same colours and all that, but we have water, earth, fire and air. So yeah, and then we have the majors. The art is stunning. I love it. Again, it's another fluff deck. This one is a new bag. It's, oh yeah, I haven't seen this one in a while. I recently traded with this. It's the Aquarian Tarot, and it's yeah, the Aquarian Tarot by David Palladini. It's the original size one. I do have the tin as well, but we're going to get onto the tin more than this one. But I love it. It's a great deck. We're going to talk about it with the tin. I forgot that was in there. To put that one in the tin, but it's such a traditional, like, classic tarot deck actually for most people, most of us. So yeah, let's keep going. This is probably one of the very few round decks I have. Again, it's another shower bag. Never used for the shower though. This is the Accurate AF Tarot, and I love this. I just don't use it as much because it's circular, and it's because it's that kind of matte. Like, it sticks. Like, it sticks to itself in a weird way. It's like, as you're shuffling, it kind of goes, like it vacuums to itself. It's kind of in this weird, like, dusted gold finish as well. But I do love the way the cards are done. Like, it's just Ace of Cups, and you have spirituality and fulfillment. So that's what that means. You know? Like, that's the key words you use to read it. And it's an A rather than a 1, which is nice. Then we have Dawn of Cups. So I think this is the Page of Cups. I think so. I haven't looked at it in a while, so Curiosity and Discovery, I think that's Page. So yeah, Spirit of Cups is the Knight, so Spirit is Knight. It's its own little system, but it's such a nice deck. I should use it more, but again, I'm just not drawn to circular decks as much. This is the only one I own, and I think I probably will be the only one I own, because it's difficult to shuffle a circle, or hold a circle and shuffle it with this. The matte finish is great, it's just, it sticks to itself too much. And then, yeah, you know, and the rings are wands, I think. They have wand, no, do they? No, it's, rings are something else. Oh, I think rings are pentacles, that's what it is. But yeah, have to use this a bit more, and there's a moon phase at the back. That's on Etsy, so I will send the link for that regardless, because it's such a nice deck. If you want a circular deck that's actually easy to read. Right, last bag. This is Shadowscape. Yeah, let's see now. Shadowscape. I had to put it in the butterfly one because it's all fairies and fae. It's a lovely deck. I love Shadowscape so much. Like, I looked for it for so long, and then I accidentally got a fake one. Like, lo and behold, I accidentally got a fake one. And then someone linked me to Book Depository, and that's where I found the original. I have the book. It's in the box now. I don't have the box out. I just use the deck. It's a lovely, I love the silver. It's not sticky. It's such a nice deck, and I love it. And I feel so sorry that it was made fake and stuff, like, you know. the pain in some of the cards, like look at that for 8 of Swords. You can see the pain and you can see the emotion in it. In any of the cards you can see the emotion, like Knight of Swords. He's ready to fight, like he's coming at you. 9 of Wands. Ready and rearing to go, you see? Page of Wands. Creativity, you know, and music is creativity, you know? Like you can read it so easily as well, like it's gorgeous. Once you get the Rider-Waite Smith like system down, it's easy to read, you know? Home stretch. Let's keep going. It might be in 2 parts, it might be all one video, who knows? So I'm going to start with the big one to get it off the table. This is the Enchanted Tarot. I have been on and off about getting rid of this because it's so big and I don't use it, but the art always gets me. So now we have, look at that, like they're huge. Like look at that. It's the 25th anniversary one, it's huge. And it's stunning, like don't get me wrong, like here I'll just take the Mermaid Tarot here for a second just to show you the comparison of a La Scarabeo one. Look at that. That's how big it is. Like how am I supposed to use this? But yeah, no, oh my goodness. It's such a good deck. I actually love it. I just need to use it more. It's just, I don't have the desk room to use it, which is sad. But you know, it is curved because I've been using it. You have to shuffle it this way, like vertically. But yeah, so Princess of Swords. I am looking for the standard tarot version, but you know, I just go, no, I always back out of it. Of like getting that because I went, no, just use the one you have. It's lovely, it's huge, it's all, you know, it's there in front of you. Just open it and use it. So this is literally like how you think a tarot deck would be, like when it was first being made, like it had the size of it. 3 of Hearts. I think these are all embroidery. I can't remember the story behind the deck, but it's such a phenomenal deck. And if you get it because it comes with a book and it comes with a bag, and it's such an intense book. Like it's so good, and it's color coded. Like who doesn't want a color coded like book? But yeah, so I'm gonna put that in. The bag is stunning. It's like made for this because there's no way you'll get a bag this big for the deck. So next, real quick, there's tins. They're great for travel. This is the Aquarian one I was telling you about. I prefer this version than the full version because it's just nicer color tone palette. Same thing, it's just I like the color palette on that one. Some I have in tins, as you saw with the Halloween tarot. I just prefer the tin version to the full version, like the likes of Morgan Greer here. I had the full version, I passed that on because I was gonna, oh my god, is this stuck? Hello? Struggles. I love this one better because the colour palette is nicer. It's a nice travel size one as well. It's just perfect. I love this little one. The tin versions are so handy if you're going out and about. You don't want to bring a full-size deck and want to ruin the box being in your handbag, or you don't want to bring like the likes of these kind of like big heavy boxes around. A tin and just put it in like a makeup bag and that's it. But it's so nice. I love the colours in it. Like the lovers in this, you can actually see them. In the other one you can't see them. Like there they are, like just chilling. They're just there chilling. You can actually see them. The other one's like they're really tan, like they've been burnt. Love it. I love it. I don't use my tins at the moment because I can't go anywhere really as much, and try not to meet new people because of Corona. Now, Universal Waite. This is a great deck. I love the full size one. I'm going to grab that actually out of my bag. This, I use this one so much. I actually prefer this deck to any Rider-Waite. I love it. It's my go-to Rider-Waite because of the colouring pencils. It's been recolored by Mary Hanson Roberts, and oh my god, she did such a good job at it. Like, it's stunning. I'll get the full version now because that's the last of the tins. You know what I mean though? So like the box gets battered if you bring it out and about. But yeah, like look at this. Oh, it's so pretty. And the quality of this cardstock from US Games is stunning. I love this deck. colouring pencils are amazing with it. Just, I don't know, as I said, it just gives a personal touch to it. That's my favourite Rider-Waite, is that one. I love that one. Like classic Rider-Waite Smith is that one. Mermaid one. I did have the mini of this and I passed it on because it was too small. It was the size of a matchbox. But I love this Mermaid deck. It's stunning. It's great. It's very emotional. It's a beautiful mermaid deck. I just don't use mermaids as much as I used to when I was starting off. But yeah, Mermaid, the Tarot of Mermaids by Lascarbeo is a good one. I love it. Sticks very sternly sticks to the Rider-Waite Smith system, so you'll see the oars as wands and stuff like that. So they're all there. Just need to get used to it. So here we go. Next one is the Muse Tarot. I love this. Like, I love modern decks. Like, not as much as the Mystic Mondays. I think it's just the quality of the cards and just how simple it was. And like this is art. Like, this is art on its own. Like, look at that. Seven of Voices, Seven of Swords, emotions. The backing is stunning. I love it. It's such a good deck. I actually love this. Can't get over it. And then the Hierophant, like, that is one of the prettiest Hierophants I've seen. And then, as I said, the Enchanted Dreams by Yasmin Westwood. The Hierophant in that is a guide. Oh, so good. Next up is the Groovy Waite. This is by who's it by? Christine Aguirre and James, isn't it James something? He's the artist, and it's such a good deck. It's so cool. I had the Trippin' Waite. I preferred the Groovy Waite because it's so 70s. I just love it. It's such a nice version of the Rider-Waite. Nice quality card too. The gloss is not too sticky, and it's nice. It shuffles nicely as well. There's only a little bit of it, but like, it shuffles nicely too. So, but there you go. Like, that's a great one. All the links for this will be down. This is by Terra Collectibles, and they're great. And I have another one. They're Winter Waite. So the Winter Waite will be out pretty soon because it's coming into winter. But I do love this. It's so colourful. It's like when you want a bit more colour, because if you use the likes of the Centennial, it's a bit like it's a Rider-Waite, but it's a bit like dulled down in a way. This just brings the colour back, do you know? Like, this brings so much colour back, and they do a great job over at the Terra Collectibles. I'm literally just going to link their website down there. So I'll be like, this is where you can get the Groovy Waite, but they do other decks. They have the Dead Waite, which is kind of funny. It's a zombie tarot. That's literally, it's a zombie Waite. Love it. Next is Tarot Illuminati. Now, I do love this deck, right? But I am waiting for the full version, if that makes sense. This is the deck on its own. I love this deck. It's so good. It's like a weird goth kind of, I don't know how to describe it. It's like a goth style deck, and it's so nice. Like, it's, oh, so many people have issues with this one and the Apocalypsis because of what, I don't know what it is, Eric C. Dunn. It's just good. It's so good. Like, it's just the different cultures, I think. I like that. Next is Crystal Visions Tarot, and I love this. It's beautiful. I love it. It's so nice. I did this trade with Jackie, and she is phenomenal. She's great. Just get a few of them out. This is such a nice colouring pencil watercolour style deck, and I love it. It's so nice. It's beautiful. I love it. It's all purple, but I love it. And there's like one unknown card. I'm gonna keep saying I love it because I do. Like, there's some cards I just have to stick with. And the finish is nice. It's by US Games. What can go wrong there, you know? And it's there's no theme to it really. It's like Fae and Angels, really, I think. It's such a nice deck, and I don't really know how to describe it. It's so soft, but it gets the tarot message across still. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's not like a Doreen Virtue tarot deck kind of thing. It's just more like, it's there, it's so nice, and I love it. The colours in it are stunning. Right, so here's the winter weight. This is the other tarot collectibles one. I'm gonna keep going, get a few out here. I'm going to use this for winter because I have to. Look at that backing. It's like this gingham. And then we have the Page of Swords, Three of Swords. This is borderless, and I like the borderless version of this one, which is weird, right? Because I don't know why. I didn't like it with the frame, and they've changed the colours on some of the knights. So he's wearing green and red here, and I think they changed it on some of them. There's an elf. Look at him. And Hermit is Santa. Oh, the Hermit is Santa. Come on. Like, it's so good. Where's the Ace of Cups? Is it here? Looks like the Emperor is Santa as well. There's the Ace of Cups. Look, it's hot chocolate. I love that. The Ace of Cups is hot chocolate. Come on. That is brilliant. It's so cleverly done to say it's still Rider Waite, but it's just them in a different scenario. So they're all in snow. I'd love to work with these people just to make another Waite. Like, I'd love to work with them to make a Waite. Oh, it'd be beautiful. This is recently up. I'm not going to go flipping through this. This is the Neo Rider Vintage Edition, and the flip through is on my channel. It's not that far back, so you can still look at it, and it's such a nice version of the Rider Waite, and it's by Ivy Fang. By Ivy Fang, yeah. F-E-N-G, Fang. So yeah, do check that out on the flip. This is the Universal Celtic Tarot. I should be using this more, and I want to. It's been on my mind a while, and it's all Celtic, like Druid and Fae, and it's stunning. Look at that backing, like with the Triskel. It's beautiful. Dragons, and there's this one. This is like a Celtic Irish legend. A queen that had a crow that was huge. Oh my god! Like, and there's another one in here, like Strength. I think that's a queen. I can't remember her name, but she had a bear and she minded the bear. There's Cú Chulainn in here too. Oh, there he is, Cú Chulainn. Satanta. He becomes Satanta afterwards. This is where this is his wife, and his lover was a feckin' elf. I was like, oh, the scandal. Like, even today, the scandal. We're like, are you with your one? What are you doing? Just feckin' Egypt. And it's beautiful. I should edge it in green actually, but you know, I do want to use it. I might keep it out. And I do like it. It's stunning. It's a great Celtic deck. Not really going to open this. This is a simple Rider Waite. Actually, I will open it because I want to see which one it is. It's I got this for €10 somewhere, and it's the one with the typical backing. So that's just an ordinary Rider Waite. It's the one with the typed font, not the written font. And this is the US Games one. Yeah, US Games, and it's in, what year is it? Sometimes they tell you the year. 1971. So this is the 1971 version. Yeah, there's a new improved version with plastic cards, I think, but you know. The Way of the Panda. This is the baby version. So it's tiny. It's a little teeny tiny one. It might fall out. Oh, it's so tiny. I love it. It's so cute. I do think I might get the full version because this is kind of too small. But no, I don't mind the baby one. It's so cute. And you get an adoption form, which is at the bottom of the box for me. I will leave the link for that down below as well. And the flip through is not far back as well, so I'm going to link that as well, or I just advise you to go there. But that is beautiful. This is the Way of the Panda. Next is the traditional manga tarot. I won this from Lascarabeo's raffle, or like an Instagram giveaway. They had a giveaway on Instagram, and because of the pandemic, I told them like, hey, is it still okay to use my code? Or yeah, it's fine. And they're so nice. Like, you know what I mean? Like, the people over in Lascarabeo were so nice. And I went, and it just came all the way from Italy, and it's such a nice traditional manga tarot. Like, unlike the manga tarot by Rowan or Ray, I can't remember the person's name, or Ren. This one is more traditional and softer, and like it reminds me of when you first found manga in the 90s kind of thing. It's so nice and stunning, and it's so beautifully done. Like, it's so beautiful. It's so pretty. Oh, and the cardstock's nice too because it's just typical Escarbio. There's the backing as well. Here's the full version of the Halloween tarot. It's the same as the tin one, I just have the full version because I like to see the pictures, and like that's the 6 of pumpkins. Like, that is stunning and so cute because you're trick-or-treating, you're like, who do I give the better costume money to? But yeah, it's like a nice one. Here's the tarot of the golden wheel. This is beautifully done as well. We're nearly finished, so that's why I'm like hurrying it up. But yeah, so this one is beautiful. It's all watercolors. It's lovely. It's such a nice deck. I wish I used it more. Like, it's one of those ones I really love the look of it, but then when I go and pick it up and go, why is this not being used? And then I don't know why it's not being used. It's really pretty. I think it's like the path of the golden wheel as well. There's the 2 of cups. Look at them. It's so pretty. But yeah, it's so nice. I'm going to spell out. This is the Kawaii Tarot. They come in 2 boxes, which I don't know why, to be honest. They should just do it like this and leave it in one box, because I have the 2 boxes at the bottom somewhere, but this is such a cute, simple little deck. It's beautiful. It's beautiful, lovely. This is going to be the vocabulary for this. That's all it is. I'll actually find this really cute. I haven't used it since I got it though. It's gifted to me, and you know, it's just one of those ones I haven't gotten around to because I put it over there and I just forget. Do you know what I mean? Like, you just forget because you go to your comfort zone and you forget to try out the new ones. But yeah, that's that deck. Last but not least, we have the Housewives Tarot. So this is so quirky and I love it. You get a recipe box, like box to come with it, and I love this gingham. It's the so 1950s, and I get it, like, people go, that's such a horrible time to remember, and like, but it happened, and it's a style, and it's a lovely colour coordinated deck. So we have pentacles are green, swords are red, wands are this yellow, cups are blue, and then majors are this black. And look at that, temperance, make the balance to make the cake. I love it. It's so quirky. And the person who did this did a zombie tarot, and it's so funny, and I love, oh, it's so funny. But I don't have that one, I have this one, and I should start using it more, but hey, that's what it is. So I'll leave that there, guys. That is my tarot collection. It's not as bad as I thought it was, but yeah, I'll leave that there, and I'll see you all next time.